I guess I'll just kind of start talking about the downloads of information I've been getting the last couple of weeks. That's been really fascinating. There are just points in time where Metatron gets very passionate about the information that he's sharing, and this is one of those times. So he's going to be bringing you information this evening. He's also going to be taking you through a clearing exercise and an activation exercise so that you'll be squeaky clean as you step into the new year. I always ask people to please use your discernment. This is new information. This is not information that I'm seeing anybody else talking about. So that always doesn't make me nervous, but I'm always like, okay, you know, this is new. So please use your discernment. And if it resonates for you, awesome. If it doesn't, that's also very cool. I realized today that I have been channeling Metatron for 18 years.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Yeah. Hi, Rick. Welcome. Yeah. I hadn't really counted it up for a really long time. It's coming on 18 years. So he has been such a huge part of my life. I'm truly grateful for the journey that we
Yeah,
have.
you're very fortunate.
Yeah, I feel like I'm married to Metatron. And he does not leave his socks on the floor. That's one good thing, right? So it's me, the cats, and Metatron, and Mother Maya and Elijah, but he's the main focus. So use your discernment. What feels right is important because of your sovereignty. So I always ask everyone to stand in their sovereignty. Hi, Megan. Welcome. Right. Okay. I think I'm gonna go because I think that if I don't, I'm gonna get behind. Bear with me. So I'm going to begin by reading something to you that Metatron wrote. And then he's going to come in and he's going to discuss this. The information that he's been sharing, hi Shirley, welcome. The information that he's been sharing over the last several weeks is that we are stepping into a new aeon, AEON. It's anchoring into 2026. He's really clear that it doesn't go one aeon and then boop, and then another aeon. There's been a blending and a piggybacking of energies. And what is happening is it has been a 12,000 year cycle for the old aeon. And the old cycle began when Atlantis fell. And so we are stepping into a new aeon. And that's the whole thrust of the information that he has been giving. So I'm going to read this piece that he wrote to us. It almost reads a little bit like a love letter. Okay, so beloved beings of light, a new aeon arises. The gates of the former age have completed their cycle, and the architecture that once held humanity in separation is now dissolving into pure potential. You have crossed the threshold of the unremembered self, and now you enter an age in which your original design may again be lived, breathed, and embodied. We are calling this the aeon of the ever becoming human. In this aeon, the soul is no longer hidden behind the body. The soul becomes the body, and the body becomes the soul's radiant expression. Time itself loosens its bind. The veils no longer forbid passage, and memory returns to the many, not just the few. This is the aeon of remembrance. This is the aeon of sovereign creation. This is the aeon of reunited realms. And you stand at the dawn of a species restored. The sun has birthed a new octave. The moon has called forth a new companion. Earth is no longer isolate in her ascension. She is now recognized, integrated, and returned to the great harmonic. 2026 is the year the new aeon begins to govern, not through force, but through resonance, not through kings, but through kin. And those who hear this message are among the first to answer the call of the aeonic human, and that is you. So that was what he wrote for all of us as a bit of an introduction. How does that feel to everybody? Feels interesting, doesn't it?
It's beautiful.
Yeah, he's talking about the potential moving forward is just really extraordinary. So I'm going to go ahead and invite him in. Does anybody have any questions for me? Any logistics questions? He's gonna talk to you guys and share this stuff, and then he'll open it up for questions. Right? Okay. And Kat is going to help because I won't be able to see every little square. All right. But he has notes, so I will definitely be. He'll borrow my glasses every now and then. Because unfortunately, when he's in the body, it doesn't make my vision any better. And like, so the glasses are on and off and on and off. All right. Enjoy, everyone. Don't forget that this is all for you. And the questions that you have, don't hesitate to ask. All right. All right. Good day to you. We know that there are many familiar hearts with us today, and we are grateful that you have decided to join us. We have important things to share. And you are all part of a new understanding. That is partially why you were called here today, to receive the information and to receive the activations, because each one of you make a difference. You're important. The work that you have done on your journey has brought you to a point of transformation. Right? So we're talking about a new aeon, Aeon, and that is a little bit different spelling than what you normally hear eon, right? Eons and eons, which is basically the definition of an eon is a very long time, right? But the definition of an aeon, Aeon, is that it is a vast cycle outside of normal time. Right? How can that be possible, right? Well, you're going to be finding out in the next couple of years. It is a phase of consciousness evolution. And that is what is happening upon the planet. So an aeon is both a time period and a beingness. It's a cosmic intelligence. It's an emanation of source. It's already woven into your soul tapestry. You may not know it, but this is part of why you came to this lifetime. To help to anchor the energy and the frequencies of a new aeon. Many of you here have had lifetimes in Atlantis, Avalon, many, many different lifetimes. You're going to be remembering. And that which lives inside of you, if it's still sleeping or if it's wide awake, is part of this new aeon. Right? So each aeon births a new architect of humanity. Think about the current architect of humanity. Right? So as you move into 2026, the doors are opening for pure potential, pure possibility, and a great deal of change, right? It's going to be a new phase of existence for Gaia. It's a structural upgrade of human consciousness. It's the return of unity between worlds. The veils are dissolving, right? It's going to be a transition from one cosmic octave and a re-anchoring of the divine human. So what's the divine human? We'll be talking about this a lot more in some of the classes that we're teaching next year. You're returning to your divine blueprint, what is called the Adam Kadmon. Okay? Old structures and timelines will be dissolving. You will notice in the coming 2 years, that so much of the structure on your planet will change. It will fall to be rebuilt again in a higher octave. Okay. 2026 is the first fully anchored year of the new aeon. And remember, it's not that you have one and it drops off and another one moves forward. There has been a bit of piggybacking, particularly over the last 3 years. And you've noticed the energies over the last 3 years being a little more chaotic, sometimes a little more heavy, definitely a little chaotic sometimes, right? You're stepping into the point, beloved ones, where the old structures of consciousness lose their authority. Think about that for a minute. What does that mean to you? That old structures of consciousness lose its authority. Hold, pull, sway, because you are stepping into a crystalline framework. Your physical bodies will be changing, your consciousness will be changing, and transformation is unavoidable. Isn't that wonderful to hear? Transformation is unavoidable. That doesn't mean that you can just kick back and ignore guidance and ignore the nudges, right? But your ability to fulfill your dreams, your ability to be that being that you know that you are, that you haven't found a way to let out yet. How many of you feel that, right? So many of you. Yeah. That's what you're going to be wearing on the outside. There's going to be a moment when there's like an operational blueprint for humanity that switches on or changes its frequency. You're going to notice that it is difficult to spend time with things that do not vibrate like you vibrate. Doesn't mean that you're going to be, kicking anybody out, but it means that you may not give as much time and attention to the things that do not resonate, that aren't in harmony and alignment with your journey. Right? There's a re-emergence of that divine human template. You have never seen in this life an example of that. In past lives, you have, because at one of the eons, you were that. And you have evolved into this moment. That's an interesting concept, right? You were that divine blueprint and you have evolved into this moment, which would indicate, right, that you are not perhaps the puny human that you believe yourself to be, but you hold the structure and the architecture of divinity, human divine. you're going to notice that timelines begin to shift in the next year as well. And we will say to you that for some of you, it will be difficult to navigate. We know that there's a couple here that we love that are already experiencing that feeling of not knowing if they're on the earth plane, the causal plane, the astral plane, right? And so the timelines shifting will make it feel like you are not firmly planted. So please, each day, take time to be fully present, to be fully in your body. For those of you who live outside of your body, it's going to be particularly challenging, right? So being present is important. Being grounded is important. So your memories, everything that you have lived in every dimension and every age, is there for you to remember. Akashic remembrance returns. This is not just about going and reading the Akashic records, or as some have been trained to go to the round table. This is that place where the Akashic remembrance is fully embodied with every breath, every step, every moment. Don't forget, you don't have to worry about January 1st. This isn't going to happen all at one time. I'm hearing somebody say, wow, how are we going to keep up with that? It's going to continue to evolve, but it's going to be at a more rapid pace than you have been experiencing up to this point in time. You are going to remember who you are and why you're here. How many of you know who you are and why you're here? Right? Yeah. That's a big journey, right? But there's going to be an interesting thing that occurs on the planet. People that have been sleeping are going to wake up overnight. They won't have read any of the books that you've read or watched any of the Gaia TV shows that you've watched or studied with spiritual teachers. They're just going to wake up and they're going to know. Just like you. Going to remember your past lives. You're going to remember your star lineages. You're going to remember your angelic connections. Each and every one of you. Sounds appealing, does it not? Good. So you are literally helping to rebuild the operating structure of Earth as a multi-dimensional planet. You, all the yous here today, you are helping to rebuild the operating structure of Earth as a multi-dimensional planet. You know, when you hear people speaking of the new Earth, that's what that is. And Gaia herself is going to be going through the changes and becoming that new Earth that you've heard about, and it's going to rapidly occur in the new aeon. In the next 3 to 4 years, Gaia is going to be, in some ways, unrecognizable. Now, we felt somebody's belly kind of clench when we said that, right? This is not to bring you fear. This is not to make you worry about what's coming. It's already done, beloved ones. That is something that we remind you all the time. That everything you hope and dream for is done. That Gaia's transformation is done. And you are just remembering how to walk that path. Right? The acceleration as the new year comes will be subtle. And as the year moves forward, you're going to notice you're feeling more and more and more of the acceleration. You're going to begin to have the sense that you're not who you were last year, the year before. Are you giving a thumbs up, Rick?
Absolutely. I love it. I'm so happy.
Good. Excellent, my friend. Good to see you here.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Yes. And so also what you're going to notice is that your dreams shift and change. Dreams and astral events become real and blends in with your everyday life. It seems like a fairy tale, doesn't it? It's not. It's evolution. This aeon is about not repairing, but witnessing the distortions that have been at work in your lives, on your planet, in the cosmos. Right? Distortions will begin to fall away. Perceptions will begin to shift. Please understand that if you are clinging to things that are no longer serving you as you move into the new aeon, that is going to be less than smooth transition. What do we mean by things that aren't serving you? Outmoded perceptions and paradigms that you're still living and looping in your lives. So it's good to take some time to go in and ask Spirit the question, what am I still carrying forward for all of these aeons that is ready to be released? That's a great question, because some of the things that you've brought with you in this life have been following you lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. They've become paradigms, right? Energetic ruts, so to speak. And so asking the question, please show me what is ready to be released, is an important thing to do between now and your new year. Please take some time to do that. I'm going to do a bit of an exercise today to help you get started. But we know that once you find a couple of things, then you go back to do it again, that more will be revealed. And you're going to begin to notice that you start thinking and believing outside of your human box. The ideas that come to you, the messages that come to you, sometimes have you scratching your head. Do you know how many times our woman has scratched her head with this piece of information we're bringing today? She's like, what? How can that even be possible? Because that is the old paradigm. That's the old human. You are going back to that other human, the Adam Kadmon that knows that all things are possible and that the potential for whatever it is that you need, want, desire is there. So, what kind of things might you release as you're letting go of what doesn't serve you? So, old thought patterns, old emotional triggers. Let go of your negative self-talk. Let go of those relationships that abuse you, take advantage of you, continue to hurt you. And if there are relationships that you can't let go of because they're family, then make your boundaries a priority. Give up the idea that you must allow all things. That is not necessary. You are sovereign. And as you move forward in your sovereignty, you're going to see that there are just individuals that will never be in coherence with your energy. You can bless them, you can love them, and you can create the space that you need to be what you came here to be. If you're someone here that feels that there's someone holding them back, please go in and take a look at that. Now, soul contracts come into play, right? I'm reading your minds. But take a look at any soul contracts that may have completed and you missed the signs that they have completed. Right? What would be some of the signs that a soul contract has completed? Well, there's just not the same energy between the two of you, right? There is an understanding that that individual is on their own path and you're on your own path, right? Understanding that you have received the lessons and the blessings and that you have fulfilled your half of the soul agreement, right? Sometimes that happens and kind of sneaks by, but because you've been working this out with someone for lifetimes, sometimes you miss it. So take a look, right? Take a look. We trust your heart. We trust your instincts and your intuition. We know that you will not want to hurt anyone. That's true, yeah? That is beautiful. It is also a challenge because it leaves you as the only one being hurt. So you're going to do an inventory of what's working and what's not working in your lives, what is ready to be released and what's not quite ready to be released, right? And you're just going to move with it, because the further you get into the new aeon, those energies are going to bring deep changes not only to you but to others, right? So we're not telling you you've got to create the break. We're just telling you to look, because as you step into your sovereignty, please remember that everyone in your life is a sovereign being as well. They will be stepping into their own understanding. So you, beloved beings of light, will enter this new year with a different perspective. All will be well. All will be well. Thank you. Those of us in the unseen love each of you beyond measure. And we are grateful that you have come to walk the path that you will walk. All right. Enough chit chat. How about we do a bit of an exercise to let go of some of the things that no longer serve? All right. So we're just going to ask you, everybody, to make sure that you're muted, right? And we're just going to ask everyone to get into a relaxing position. Our woman wrote a beautiful release. She's done this a lot. So relax, close your eyes, please. We would like you to place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Just breathe. Inhale slowly through the nose and imagine that you're drawing light into your heart. Let it be gentle. At your own pace. With your next in-breath, silently say, I welcome truth. I welcome truth. I welcome truth. I welcome truth. Take a nice deep cleansing breath. Begin to inhale slowly through the nose. And this time, As you exhale, exhale by the mouth, just long and soft. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. With your next breath, inhale through the nose, and as you exhale through the mouth, silently say, I release what no longer serves me. I release what no longer serves me. I release what no longer serves me. Keep repeating that. And as you exhale, begin to imagine old roles that you've held, old beliefs, old fears, timelines, old stories begin to dissolve into light. Breathing in, welcome truth. Breathing out, I release what no longer serves. Welcome truth. I release what no longer serves. Please continue that for several more cycles. And you don't have to struggle to find what no longer serves. Just let it float to the top. And repeat 2 more cycles. Take a nice deep breath. And as you exhale, whisper, it is complete. It is complete. Just pause. Hold that space. Allow everything to settle. Beautiful. Relax the body. Please keep one hand on the heart and one on the belly. We're going to begin the activation for the new aeon. Just breathe normally and repeat silently with us. I release all timelines, identities, vows, and patterns that are complete with the closing aeon. Again, I release all timelines, identities, vows, patterns that are complete with the closing aeon. Repeat with us. I gather my soul fully into this body across all dimensions and time. I gather my soul fully into this body across all dimensions and time. Begin to feel your body subtly align and subtly settling. Imagine that something clicks into place. I gather my soul fully into this body across all dimensions and all time. Begin to imagine a doorway before you. Let it look like it looks. Don't worry. Just let your imagination run wild. As you stand before this doorway, say silently to yourself, I choose embodiment over seeking. I choose embodiment over seeking. Say silently, I choose coherence over effort. I choose coherence over effort. Take a nice breath and repeat silently, I choose presence as my power. I choose presence as my power. In your imagination, step through that door that is in front of you. You are not seeing it, just perceive it. Know that it's there. Go ahead and step through. Take a nice breath and silently repeat, I step into the aeon of 2026. I step into the aeon of 2026. I embrace a new era of lived truth, clear sight, and sovereign embodiment. I embrace a new era of lived truth, clear sight, and sovereign embodiment. What I carry is now enough. Breathe. What I carry is now enough. What I am is fully ready. What I am is fully ready. Take some slow, deep breaths. And we are going to take one final breath together. And as we do, imagine that the doorway dissolves into your cells and into your DNA, anchoring the new aeon inside of you. Nice deep breath. Imagine that the doorway dissolves, flowing into your cells and your DNA. Feel the new aeon be anchored within you. And simply rest. And it is done, beloved ones. And when you feel complete, please bring yourself fully back into the present moment. Open your eyes, perhaps take a sip of your beverage to get back in your body. Thank you for receiving. We will open the floor to questions, but we will tell you if you are going to ask us what's up for you in 2026, we're going to be reminding you that you have to step into the new aeon and begin to discover that for you. We would also say to you, with all of the love possible, nothing changes if nothing changes. You get that, right? Okay. We are going to hand the control over to our cat. Are you still with us, cat?
Hi, Metatron. Yeah, I'm here.
Thank you, beloved one. If anyone has questions, we will be happy to receive those.
Hi, Adriana.
Hi.
Hello, beloved one.
Hi, Metatron. Nice to see you.
Indeed. Good to see you too. It always is.
Always is. So I guess I have like a dilemma about my cats. I'm kind of like in a process of if I should rehome them or if they should, stay with me. I don't know how they feel about that. I don't know if they're meant to be with me forever. And yeah, I've been going back and forth in my head for like a long time. So
You are their person. Yeah. If there's a situation in which you cannot keep them, then please do find them a safe space. But if you are not in a position where you cannot keep them, then we will ask you to continue to be their mom, right? So they are feeling at this time very unsettled because they're feeling your dilemma. Right? This is one of those places where making a choice is important to the animals, right? And their mm, nervous systems, right? It will be hard for them to be rehomed.
okay, yeah, that gives me a lot of clarity. Thank you.
Yeah. We believe that one of the reasons that you are struggling with this is because you know that they're your cats, right?
Yeah, I gave birth to them.
Yeah, yeah. And so, and if it's a situation where you absolutely cannot, then find them the most love and the most safety. And then forgive yourself. You're already kind of beating yourself up about this. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh, Please don't take this with you into the new year.
yeah. I think I need to decide and be okay with my decision.
Yeah, absolutely. You have deep intuition, beloved one, but we will say to you to get quiet and to sit down and go into the meditative state and imagine what your life would feel like without those beings.
Mm.
We think that will deeply answer your question,
Okay,
right?
thank you.
Indeed. Indeed. Rat cat, who is our next person, cat?
Oh, I was muted. Sorry. Um, Hi, Brush.
Hi.
Ah, Raj, we have not seen you for a while.
Yes, this is my first time joining. I feel so blessed to be in your presence. My question is that on this journey to connect to my soul self, feels like I'm just walking around in the dark. I don't know which way to go, or I don't even know where I'm going. And I was wondering if there's anything that I kind of can anchor myself to and then feel comfortable just walking down this path.
All right. So you have connection with Metatron, whether you have recognized that or not. And you can use that connection to assist you. Where did you go? We do not see you.
My
Is she still there? Yeah, the picture
yes.
keeps shifting around. So please know that we are part of your spirit team. And if you will begin to make a relationship with us, then we can kind of help clear away the cobwebs so that you can be more clear about where you're headed. Okay? How do you make a relationship with guidance? You talk to us, you invite us to go to the grocery store with you, whatever it is, like you're making a new friend. So begin to talk to us, please, beloved one, and then be quiet and allow us to respond. Sometimes it's going to be through feeling, sometimes through knowing, and sometimes it will be through that voice that speaks to you in your head. Your journey is not so unclear when you understand who and what you are. All right? We see you as a healer. We see you as a channel. Whether you choose to engage these gifts is totally your choice. Part of what we would like you to recognize is that no matter what choice you make, there is no wrong choice. And to remember that you are a being of light and that you anchor that light here every single day. And that is enough for now. Right? If you can just remember that every step you take anchors light, then you're headed in the right direction. Okay? You are always welcome to reach out to our woman. And of course, you're always welcome at any of these little evenings that we gather. Okay?
Right. Thank you so much. It definitely gives me a lot of comfort to know.
It's a place to start, right?
Yes, yes. I think that's what I've been kind of struggling to kind of just find a place to start.
Yeah.
Just don't know where to go. So thank you so much.
Make connection with Metatron. Make connection with other guides that you love. The deeper the relationship, and this message is for everyone, the deeper the relationship, the easier the communication is. Okay. All right. We hope this assists you, beloved one.
Thank you so much.
Indeed. All right, Kat, who is next for us?
So the next one is Brenda. Welcome, Brenda.
Indeed. Are you there, Brenda?
Yes, hi, sorry. Hi. Oh, so I have my mom here. Her name is Maria.
Hello.
Hello.
How can we assist you today?
So we are a little bit needing a little bit of guidance on my cousin. He unfortunately had a very tragic, well, kind of tragic, very difficult thing that happened to him where he almost gets, I mean, he almost, like, well, his wife of 35 years stabbed him and he almost loses his life. But he still kind of loves her somehow. And we just want to know how we can like guide him to not to because I mean, because now we know that this woman is, dangerous for him, like very, very dangerous for him now. So yeah, we don't know how to be able to guide him to.
All right. So that he is living within the vibration of trauma. He has been traumatized, right? And so the first thing to do is to get him help for the trauma.
Mhm.
There are a number of therapists that work with trauma. If you need one of our woman's best friends specializes in trauma, right? So that he can get himself back is what's happening, right? It's like he's just his beingness is just kind of like hanging out outside of his body, and to be able to get everything back and help him to move forward and be engaged with life again, right? The trauma has to be healed. Okay, words of love aren't necessarily going to do it, right? And we will say that, you know, if some sort of help is not uh, gotten, he's going to get worse instead of getting better, right?
Yeah.
Which is obviously not what you want.
Mhm.
Okay, so help, real help.
Okay.
There's the work that Metatron can do, and then there's a different work that someone knows the psyche and how to heal trauma can do, right?
Yeah.
Two different types of healing. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And we know that it's been such a struggle for him, and the depression, it all stems from trauma. Okay. So if you are in need of someone who does that type of work specifically, please reach out to our woman, and she will be happy to make an introduction if that is something that you would like. All right.
Thank
All
you.
right. Okay. She has a friend who is a mystical therapist.
Oh,
Yes,
nice.
yes, indeed. She and our woman are creating a program called Walking on Stars, which is for star seeds, right? So it's going to be, part Metatron and the part that we hold, and then she brings in the deeper work to help the star seeds heal and get their feet planted on the path. So she's a magical being.
That's amazing.
So let us know. Let us know if there's anything that you need. All right, beloved one?
Thank you so much.
Indeed. Indeed. Would it be appropriate for us to send blessings?
Yes, please.
May I have just a first name?
Arturo.
Arturo. Please let Arturo know that we will have our woman place him upon our prayer altar. All right?
Amen. Thank you.
All right. Blessings to you both.
Namaste.
Namaste. All right, Kat, who is next?
The next one is Jackie. Welcome, Jackie.
Hello.
You are a week early, beloved one.
A week early.
We are teasing you. We are teasing you. Next week is walk-in circle, yeah?
Yes, exactly. But I love this too.
So how can we help you today?
It's very timely because it seems almost every relationship I have is being challenged. And there are people that I may have to let go, and it hurts me and hurts them. But I'm sort of in this void of somewhat relieved and somewhat hurt and somewhat what's next. And should I let these people just go?
Well,
there are several different neighbors and old time friends and family.
right. But the question becomes, what are you hanging on to? If the relationship has changed to that degree, what is it that you're hanging on to? You can still love someone. You can still send them blessings each and every day, but make them less of a priority. Right? Jackie, it is, the energy around this is chaotic in your life.
Yes. Yeah.
It's chaotic. And it's got you in that spin, and you're not moving forward. You're just spinning. So do you have to say to somebody, hey, I'm letting you go? No, you don't have to say that.
That's what I'm wondering. Yeah.
No, you can be complete. It's not about cutting somebody off. It's about being complete. And whatever that looks like for you, you can be complete with being the only one that shows up in a relationship. You can be complete with, being the one that is always lending time and money, right? You can just say no.
Yeah.
Not today. I'm sorry. I love you, but I'm not able to do that.
Setting boundaries, in other words.
And it's love. It's not love to hang on to these toxic relationships. It's not loving to you, and it's not loving to them either, because you're not in a place of love with these individuals. You're just hanging on, but it's not love. So if you were to release and step into the energy of love as you do it, that's the key. Okay. I do not expect you to call somebody up and say, hey, you've been a thorn in my side this year, and I'm just not doing it anymore. There could be somebody that needs that, right? But that is not normally what completion looks like. Now, that's the start of an argument, right? Completion looks like I don't feel that there's anything else for me in this relationship.
Yeah, that's yes.
I feel that I have received the gifts and the lessons from these individuals. I have fulfilled my half of the soul agreement. I am complete. Okay? All right.
And I don't need to tell them.
No,
Okay.
no. You don't need to. Just let it be organic. Now, if it were a husband, but that would be, you'd need to tell them. But
Yeah, no, it's not.
yeah, we know this. We know this. So,
Yeah.
right, beloved one, we will look forward to seeing you next time. Okay?
Okay. Thank
All
you
right.
very much.
Indeed. Indeed.
This was very helpful.
Good. Good. All right, Kat, we see that we have a couple more people. Who is first?
Yes. The next one is Shirley.
All right.
Hello, Metatron.
Hello, Shirley. How are you?
I'm good. So, my spirit guides have been telling me in the last few minutes to give you a heartfelt thank you
Mhm.
for everything that you do for all of us. I call you in every morning as I stand in front of my altar. I call you in for guidance, for your
Yes.
help, just for your blessings. And I so appreciate you. So that's
Mhm.
what I'm going to just say to you.
Thank you. Thank you. How are we doing?
Well, I'm doing pretty good. When you were talking earlier about being on, the team and just doing a little bit more than just calling you in, that really struck me. And
Yeah.
I want to do that. I'm not sure exactly how that's going to look like, but I want to do it.
Good morning, Metatron. What's important for me to know today?
Excellent.
Hey, Metatron, I'm driving the car. Is there any messages you want to give me? Hey, Metatron, let's go to the grocery store. You can pick out dinner tonight.
I see.
I'm washing the dishes, Metatron. Let's have a conversation.
Excellent. Excellent. That feels real good.
Yeah, it does feel real good.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. We love you.
And thank you, beloved one. We love you as well. All right. All right. Kat, is Yvette our next one?
Yes.
All right, Yvette. Hello, beloved. Good to
Hello,
see you.
Metatron. You as well. Thank you. I was wondering if you could speak a little about how the remembering that's going to be happening in the new Aeon will impact children. I have
Yeah.
a young granddaughter who talks about her great grandfather who has passed as if she knew him.
Yeah. Yeah. You're going to notice that so many of the babies being born, so many of the children are coming in fully awake. They're not going to have to go through the process of remembering who and what they are, right? That's not the problem, except for the fact that the people around them don't know how to support that. And so perhaps you, beloved one, are the support for that child, right? Perhaps you are the support for other parents who don't know how to be with their children that are wide awake and the parents aren't.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's something she and I talk about a lot. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And the parents are at a total loss because they don't understand within themselves that they are also psychic, and they are also intuitive, and that they've probably shut all of that off for themselves, right? So these kids need extra help. And
I'm happy to play that role. Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
me happy to think I can
And
play that role.
any ear here today be aware that these children are going to need you as guides, and the parents are going to need you as guides. You're not going to be convincing anybody to believe what you believe. You're just going to help them to ground and understand that their child is a bright light, special and unique. Yeah. And you are always welcome to reach out to our woman. All right?
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Indeed. Indeed. Thank you. Thank you for your willingness. Huh? Okay. All right. We have one more. Perfect timing. Yes.
So the next one is Marianne. So is our last.
Welcome, beloved. Good to see you.
Hi. This is my first time, and actually, my daughter, my youngest daughter, is the one that introduced me to the podcasts and to you, and it's amazing. But we've had a little bit of a bad thing happen this past week. Her daughter is 3. She just turned 4 yesterday, and they live with me. And their dad lived here also most of the time, but he wasn't a citizen, and he let his papers, expire. And he was picked up on his way to work on Friday by the ICE police, and they just took him in handcuffs, shackled him like a mass murderer, and he's in some prison, and we don't know what to do to help him or if we can even help him. And it's so out of our element. I've never expected anything like this to happen, and I don't know what to do.
All right. We're so sorry, beloved one. We know that this is troubling and terrifying, yes?
Yes.
But there are organizations that have been created that you can reach out to. You would find that online, right? Humanitarian organizations that are specifically created to help in families of individuals that have been taken. You can also reach out to your local government. Where did you go? There you are.
I'm here.
Yeah. So
I'm sorry.
you can go and you can talk to who you might be able to talk to your mayor and say, what is in place for people that are having this experience. Okay. You might even reach out to some of the local clergy, the local churches. They might also have some information that would guide you and help you to find a way.
Okay.
Right? It is
It's unbelievable.
yes.
I mean, I heard that there only a certain nationality is being taken. And I mean, it doesn't matter, an 80-year-old man or a young father. And how do we tell his daughter, whose birthday he missed yesterday? I mean, I don't even know how to approach that with her.
Yeah, she would not understand that at
No.
this age, right?
No.
It's hard enough for you and
I
your
can't.
daughter to understand.
I know.
Yeah.
So we just told her he's working far away for now.
Yeah. Oh, beloved, we are so sorry.
Thank you.
We are, as you're moving into the new year, all of these things that we've talked about are going to be positive impacts on a lot of the horrible things that have been going on, but it's going to take a little time.
Yes.
Right? So, please don't hesitate to reach out. If anyone here knows, does anyone here have information about how to reach out, where to look? Okay.
There's organizations, and I can, if she puts her email in the chat, I can send some, there's nonprofits that are out there to help.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I could do that.
Yeah.
I appreciate your help.
Yeah. This is Diane. Diane and Metatron are old friends.
Oh, really?
As well as Diane and our woman, old friends. So go ahead and put your email in the chat.
Okay.
And she'll pick that up right now.
Thank you.
And get the information to you as soon as possible.
I would also suggest you get an attorney, an immigration attorney, and you can get it through the organizations that were already mentioned. They will know who to contact, but you need an attorney.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. All right.
Thank you. I appreciate your assistance.
Did you get that, Diane?
I did.
Diane.
Thank you. I did get that. Thank you.
Okay. You got the email. All right. So
thank you very much.
The two of you are connected. Indeed. Indeed. And we will continue to, work from spirit side to.
Well, you have the most power, don't you? Well, God has the most, but yes.
Exactly. All right.
Thank you.
Indeed. All right, beloved ones. Thank you so much for being present today. This is our last evening with Metatron for this year. So we want to say that we send blessings to you all. That we wish you Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, all of your holy days. And we celebrate with you the beginning of a new aeon. And we will look forward to seeing you next time, and we can begin to talk about what's changing. Yeah. All right. We are going to go ahead and invite our channel back. Many blessings to each of you. Namaste.
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 Excuse me. Whew. All right, everyone. How did you do? Did you do good?
Very good.
Very well.
That was wonderful.
Yeah, it really was.
How's your body feeling? How's your energy feeling after going through the release and the attunement?
That was very beautiful, Wendy. Thank you.
Everybody okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feeling grand.
Good. All right. Drink extra water, please. Your sleep patterns may be a little bit wonky for a day or two. That's a natural thing. For some of us, it's already wonky. So, all right. Kat, I want to say thank you so much. I love you and everything you do for me.
Oh, you're so welcome. Love you too.
All right. Enjoy your weekend, enjoy your holidays, and I will hopefully see some of you in January as we begin again. Okay? All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, Wendy.
Thank
Love
you, Wendy.
you all. Love you guys.
Thank you.
Great
you.
weekend.
Thank you, Wendy.
You're welcome. Bye.
Thank you.